everybody. This is Miss White. Have you ever played with Legos? I love Legos. They're so awesome. This week we're going to take a look at a website called Code.org. Code.org kind of reminds me an awful lot of Legos. Here on my table, I have quite a few Legos spread out. It kind of reminds me of a toolbox of Legos to choose from. If you're familiar with Legos, you can take the parts and snap them together to build some kind of thing, kind of like the car you saw in the opening scene. Okay, when you first get into Code.org, this is your first lesson. This is the first puzzle they're going to give to you. Right here is the game. This is the game, and this is going to be your toolbox. Kind of like I had all my Legos laid out on the table, you'll have a toolbox of Lego blocks or blocks of code stored right here. And this is your workspace. You start off with one block that says Win Run. Win Run. And the task for this puzzle is to get Steve, your agent, to run, I'm going to reset that, to run out of the house to go pick up this chest. But there's a problem here. There's a door and the door is shut, and we have to use some code to make this door open. So here's the trick. There's a little fella here named an agent, and the agent only works with code. He will only move if we put the right kind of coded instructions over here. So we've got to use our Lego blocks of instruction to create the code to make our agent move in the right direction. So if we read the instructions right here, it says, snap a move forward block to the bottom of the Win Run block into the workspace to get the agent onto the pressure plate, then press run and use the arrow keys to move out of the house to collect the chest. So let's break that down a little bit. Move forward block. That's right there. That's what's in our toolbox waiting to be used. We've got to put it on the Win Run block. That's the Win block. We always start off with a Win Run block. That's always there automatically. So we're picking out the code here to snap, just like we snap our Lego pieces together. We're going to snap the code over here together to make our coded instructions so that this agent will move from here onto the pressure plate right there. When he moves there, the door will open. He's got to make sure he stays standing there. If we don't write this code correctly, he will either move in the wrong direction or move too far or not move far enough, and the door won't stay open. So using our mouse, we're going to grab the move forward and we're going to drag it into the workspace and snap it with the Win Run. And then we can come over here and click the Run button to see if this makes the agent move onto the pressure plate. Woo, yes, he's now standing on the pressure plate and the door opened. Now it's up to us to use these arrow keys. This is like we're sitting there on our console with our gaming console, and we're going to now move the buttons to move our player, our agent, out of the house. Here we go. We're moving him out, and oops, I moved him too far. And we're going to go make him go get the chest. Ta-da! Mission accomplished. He's jumping up and down for joy. And here it says we wrote one line of code, and we can show the code. This is what the actual code, script code, would look like if we were not writing it in block format. And then we can go continue, and it'll give us the next mission. Okay, so here are the instructions for the next mission. Steve is headed on an adventure to help get the map behind the locked door on the right. Snap the code into the workplace to move the agent to the pressure plate so that Steve can get through. So let's see. You can see where I I kind of went through this ahead of y'all. That was the actual answer. Ooh, hint, 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 hint. So, here is our agent. Here is Steve. There's the map. There are 2 pressure plates in here. I have to use a little bit of logic. Here's my problem-solving skills at work. I've got to figure out which pressure plate will make this door. You see 2 doors here, but this is the door that needs to come open. So I've got to figure out which of these blocks will help me move the agent in the right place. Now here's a little helpful hint. As you're building your code and moving things over from the toolbox into the workplace, you can run this to see if it works. Oh, he moved forward, he turned left, and he moved forward twice, and he wound up standing in the water. That was not on the pressure plate. So this is not right. So what I can do is I can take all this code, or part of this code, whatever I need to do, and I can move it back into the toolbox, and I can reset the game to get the agent in the right spot, and I can figure out, okay, what did I do wrong, and how can I make this right? Yes, he did need to move forward. That part was right, so I kept that part. What did he need to do after that? Oh, he needed to go up forward again. He didn't need to turn right or left. So I need to make him go forward again. And I run it again. And yes, voila, there he is. And you can make Steve, or if you picked Alex as your character, make Steve or Alex, you can make them walk on top of the agent. That does sound wrong, but it works. And ta-da, once again, we have successfully completed this mission. I hope you enjoy these lessons, everyone, but please remember, you are learning coding and you're learning the language of coding. Just as we can use our Legos to build some cool, awesome stuff, we can also use these codes to build some neat things on computers. Enjoy, have fun, and keep on learning, everybody. Talk to you next time.